Yo, what's going on? OD the GM back again after a very disappointing loss. Very disappointing. This was a game coming into the day. Vikings, we lost to them, but I still don't fear them. I still don't feel we should have lost that game. We couldn't get out of our own way, and I can't wait till Tua gets back. You know, he is he is injury prone. He is. I won't run away from that. But he gives us the best chance to win. I you Bill Parcells always said you are what your record says you are. But with him on the field, I don't think we lose a game this season. But anyway, that's not facts. This is the facts. The offensive line is offensive. None of these backup tackles can block consistently. We need our starters back. I thought Austin Jackson would have played, but he didn't. And for me to be calling for Austin Jackson, it has to be bad. Okay, Armstead didn't play. So Little and Shell, they got a lot of playing time today. We had tight ends, saw Hunter Long getting in the way of Greg Little, caused the sack in the game. Liam Eichenberg, he's not a good guy. He is not good at all. Connor didn't have his best game. This offensive line and Teddy doesn't help them. I'll get to that. Penalties. 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 Killing this team. I mean, we should have had a lead in that game. Between penalty and another missed kick, we should have had a lead in that game. We left points out there. This game was ours to win. Xavier Howard, he started off good when Minnesota was, throwing a short ball. He didn't have to run as much, but he keeps getting beat. Either he is not healthy or he just isn't the corner we thought he was. Is he overrated? I'd like to know. I always felt like he shouldn't have got paid again. Because I don't feel he's the best in the league. He shouldn't have been paid like the best in the league. He is top five maybe, but the defense, they had a decent game today. They came out stopping the run until the wheels fell off in the fourth. They got a little rest. It isn't like the offense was just going three and out. They got some rest, so they were able to keep their intensity. But eventually, after you could say the corner went out with the injury, I think Minnesota got a few breaks. Nick Needham, after he went out, they got a few breaks. Um, Teddy Bridgewater, I don't know if he is worth the money. You understand? To be such a high paid backup. He keeps throwing behind receivers. And I know you all gonna say, practice and timing and, is an issue, but he didn't just join this team. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't need much practice. I will say he should have started. If he is good enough to suit up, And Brian Flores did this in the Ravens game last year. If he's good enough to suit up, he's good enough to start. He could take a quarter to get loose, figure out his receivers, and maybe he plays better. Because his play did pick up at the end. But he has to learn how to step up in the pocket. You can't keep spinning out. You're going to spin. You have two backup tackles. You're going to spin out into sacks. Okay? Our tackles were abused. Okay? So, he has to learn to step up because he had time to step up and make a play. And he didn't. And he's a veteran. Okay? And play calling didn't help him. Because we went on calling plays for these long developing plays and routes, and your line can't block 4 guys for 3 seconds. Okay, so it really hurts that the play calling, we couldn't get the ball out of Teddy's hand a little quicker. You understand? And why isn't Gesicki more involved on a game-to-game basis? You know, this guy is a walking first down in my eyes. He's a red zone threat. Okay, they showed the stat. We have no opening drive touchdowns. We don't get the tight end involved early in the middle of the field. These are the issues I have. Win or lose, these are the issues I have. He caught 2 touchdowns today. Jason Sanders, I have no clue what his problem is. Blame the holder last year, different holder this year. Snap and holders be good, but anything over 50, he misses. Okay, we will never win a close game if he has to kick over 50 yards. This was an all-pro kicker just 2 seasons ago. I don't know what this guy's problem is now. Now let me tell you what's so Dolphins. Late in the game, we're on a promising drive. Okay, about to tie this game up. Waddle, sure-handed, secure the ball guy, caught it, got the first down, tried to do too much. And he coughed it up. Okay? He coughed it up. Then our defense comes on the field, who've been stopping the run all game, giving Cook no more than 3 yards. And I think that was only twice. Keeping him at 1 yard, no gain, and they allow him to break one on the second play. The second play of that series, they allow him to break one for a long touchdown. And his stats look halfway decent now. And that is what put this game away, made it a 2-score game. Teddy comes back on the field. Throws it to Sherfield. That's number 14, I think. It is him. And instead of him running his route sharp to the sideline, he drifts back and allows the defender to step in front of him and pick it off. Got guys in the end zone doing the waddle. You understand? I felt embarrassed after that. I felt embarrassed. This is a game we should have won. Shout out to the defense, though. You know, for the most part of the game, they held it up for us. Suspect play calling is what really hurt us, as well as a quarterback who didn't seem to be sharp. He should have started so he would have been allowed to get warm. No way. Young Skylar Thompson was not ready, and he had a few good drives where penalties killed us. But in this case, if the veteran you paying all this money for, if he is able to suit up, he is good enough to start in my book. This is OD the GM. We can link.